You know, we all must be cognizant of the fact that the Biden-Harris administration's Inflation Reduction Act stands to have a truly transformative impact on schools, on colleges, on universities, and hospitals. It represents the largest investment in clean energy and climate action in U.S. history.
And with an aggressive goal of reducing greenhouse gas emissions by 40% by the year 2030, the IRA promotes deployment of low and no-emission technologies, spurring investments in wind, solar, and electric vehicles. This not only helps combat climate change, but also seeks to create over 170,000 clean energy jobs.
Tax credits and direct payments for installing clean energy systems like solar panels and geothermal heating will allow schools to leverage these incentives to reduce their carbon footprint and build climate resilience, ensuring a healthy environment for our children. The Act also encourages hospitals to reduce their emissions by 50% by 2030 and aim for net zero emissions by 2050.
The labor movement and AFT are an incredibly important part of the solution to combat climate change. And under Randy's leadership, the AFT's Climate Task Force has been acutely focused on how we, as part of the labor movement, should help protect the conditions for life on planet Earth. This includes joining the call for the declaration of a climate emergency. And AFT affiliates across the country have been grappling with a way forward. So let's hear from a few of them now.
Okay, we're going to get started at microphone 1. David Hughes from Rutgers.
Good afternoon, union siblings. 5 years ago, Rutgers AAUP AFT resolved to oppose all and any new fossil fuel projects in New Jersey. We joined militant environmental coalitions across the state, and since that time, no gas plant and no pipeline has been built in the great state of New Jersey. One of these fights in particular shows us what is now at stake. In 2019, the Trump administration permitted the rail shipment of liquefied natural gas, or LNG. A corporation proposed to move LNG through Philadelphia and Camden at enormous risk. A derailment and explosion would destroy our campus in Camden, New Jersey, Rutgers Camden, and the surrounding Black and brown community. So we went to war. With the help of AFT staff, last year we won. The Biden-Harris administration denied a permit for these bomb trains in New Jersey and Philly. Leadership makes a difference, both in the White House and in the labor movement. So let's build the movement against oil and for the just transition we need. If you want to join with locals doing just that, please come to the side session organized by the Climate and Environmental Justice Caucus tomorrow. That's at 5:30 in room 330. So please come if you're interested in these issues. Thank you.
Thank you, David, for your incredible leadership and work. And now to mic 3, Katie Bassler.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Katie Bassler. I'm the president of the Salinas Valley Federation of Teachers, Local 1020. I'd like to share with you a recent environmental success we've had in California, where 2 years ago, a CFT-sponsored bill was signed into law by Governor Newsom that bans new oil and gas wells in areas near homes, schools, and hospitals. We have more than 2.5 million Californians who live within 3,200 feet of an oil or gas well, predominantly low-income people of color who have suffered decades of negative health impacts because of their exposure to the pollution from these wells. The oil industry spent over $60 million to try and stop this bill, and then another $20 million to get an initiative on the ballot this year, but they failed. And so this law will soon go into effect. We stood up to oil and their millions because the health of our students and our families was on the line, and we won. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's go to microphone 1 to Quentin Washington from CTU.
Good morning. The average age of our buildings in the Chicago Public Schools is about 84 years old, which is double the national average. Low-income Black and brown communities are suffering the multifaceted consequences, which includes pollution, lead paint and pipes, mold, asbestos, inside and outside of our schools, and a lack of permeable surfaces for stormwater absorption. This is why the Chicago Teachers Union is making safe, healthy, green schools a priority to demand in our next contract with the school district. And the good news about this is that there is federal and state government grants available with unprecedented resources available to meet these climate change goals. The AFT is well situated to be able to take full advantage of the bipartisan infrastructure law, which offers grants to schools and other nonprofits to improve energy efficiency, provide clean drinking water, and remove lead contaminants from our schools. And similarly with the Inflation Reduction Act, it provides tax credits to fund the installation of solar panels and electric heat pumps in our schools. And we have state programs that allow for Chicago Public Schools to earn renewable energy credits that will help offset the cost of this solar panel installation. So I'm hopeful that all of us in our various AFT locals will take advantage of these wonderful resources that we have through the Inflation Reduction Act and through the Infrastructure Act to make sure that we give our students the schools and the school communities that they deserve. Thank you.
Thank you, Quentin, and thank you, CTU, for your work. We'll go back to mic 3 to hear from someone from my home local, the Boston Teachers Union, Betsy Drinan.
Good morning, everybody. In Boston, the Green New Deal for the Boston Public Schools is actively working to install heat pumps, solar panels, and improve air quality in our schools. There's good progress towards meeting the commitment to have all electric school buses by 2030. The BTU closely monitors these developments, advocating for an equitable, speedy, and transparent process in all schools, not just some schools. We are also focused on the need to teach robust, interdisciplinary climate justice to our students. So in contract negotiations, we have proposed a joint Labor Management Committee to do just that. We are also working with the Massachusetts AFL-CIO Coalition Climate Jobs. We advocate strongly for a just transition for all impacted energy workers so that they are not left behind in this transition to a sustainable future. There are many ways locals can work on climate issues. Check out our table in the hallway to sign up to join us and connect with us and come to our panel tomorrow afternoon. Thank you so much.
Thanks very much. And now for our final story, we go to microphone 1.
Hi, I'm Chris Paradise. I teach at the Connecticut Technical Education and Career System. We have a partnership in Connecticut called Energize Connecticut. It's funded by the Green Bank and the local municipalities. Their main mission statement is to provide the community and students with green technologies and energy efficiency. Embedded in all our schools is using this program to teach our students about solar energy, geothermal systems. We do tours of blower testing, BPI, which is Building Science Principles. Most of our 17 schools have close to net zero buildings outside of the schools where we can teach the building practices in them. Students enrolled in our program also have the opportunity during the school and summer to earn credentials and certifications in energy efficient programs, and that's also a paid internship. Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you all to AFT and members everywhere for your organizing advocacy. It really matters. If elected, Trump will totally destroy the progress we and others have made. In advancing the work of real solutions for kids and communities, AFT has partnered with other groups to focus on green facilities in schools, green union jobs, career tech, vo-tech pathways for green jobs of the future, climate curriculum, and experiential learning.
The labor movement, and especially AFT, are part of the solution to combat the climate crisis that we face. Educators, healthcare workers, all of us who are members of this great union are key to the success that we must have to ensure the best possible future for all of us. Thank you.